Every morning, towns everywhere saw long lines at small glass kiosks. Inside each kiosk, a glowing blue liquid waited behind locked doors. The pills of the old days were gone. Now people drank Naplist, a special serum made with advanced AI technology. One sip each month kept disease away and made people stay young forever, as long as they paid the subscription fee. It kept humans biologically immortal, as they could never get sick and would continue to look young, but only if they used it every month. If they stopped using it, they would begin to age, and their diseases might return. Rich families walked right up, paid with a swipe of their credit chip, and drank. But many others could not afford the high price. They watched their friends stay bright-eyed and healthy, while they themselves grew tired and sick. In a rough neighborhood lived Greg Morales. He worked 2 jobs and still could not pay for a single month of Naplist. One evening, he marched into a crowded plaza and shouted, "Why do the rich live forever while we suffer and die? It is not fair." People nodded and cheered. Greg's voice rang clear. "We must stand together. We will make them share the drink, or we will take it by force." Over the next weeks, Greg gathered hundreds of worried workers and families. They marched on the mansions of the rich. Guards in black uniforms tried to stop them, but the crowd pushed on. When soldiers raised rifles, Greg's followers fought back. In the end, dozens of protesters and guards lay wounded, and only Greg walked away. Desperate and alone, Greg snuck into one rich man's private lab. He stole a single vial of the blue liquid. Then, he logged into the dark web and hired an AI agent named Athena to help him. In chat windows full of green code, they spoke. "I need a virus that kills only those who use Naplist," Greg said. "Understood," Athena said. "I will write code that attaches to the serum's molecular marker." Within days, Greg unleashed the virus on the main Naplist delivery network. The next morning, headlines screamed, "Deadly virus out, Naplist users dead." All the rich people who had used the blue liquid to live forever were now dead because of the virus. The company immediately halted production. Factories shut down. The company went bankrupt. No one dared to drink the blue liquid again. 10 years passed. The world returned to normal. People grew old, children played in streets, and doctors treated illnesses one by one. Greg worked hard, and his life changed. He became a successful tech entrepreneur. He built a new version of the serum that could make people live forever, but this time he gave it away to everyone for free. Town squares lit up again with glowing kiosks. Fathers drank with sons, mothers drank with daughters. Disease vanished, wrinkles disappeared. For 2 decades, everyone stayed forever young, and the world swelled with billions more people. At first, everyone cheered, but soon, food grew scarce. Forests gave way to farm fields, cities teemed with bodies, water lines ran dry, riots shook capitals. In electric-lit meeting rooms, officials pleaded with Greg, "Please stop production. We cannot feed everyone." Greg looked out over the crowded streets and felt shame. Now that everyone lived forever and no one died, the world faced the problem of extreme overpopulation. Greg realized he had made a big mistake, so he climbed to his rooftop lab, poured the remaining vials into a fireproof drum, and sealed it shut. "I was wrong," he whispered. "Immortality must have limits." He shut down the factories and destroyed all the plans to create the vials. Over the next decades, people began to age again. Children were born, elders grew gray, life took its natural course. On a calm spring morning, Greg Morales lay in his bed, white-haired and peaceful. A nurse smiled as she held his hand. "Are you ready, Mr. Morales?" Greg nodded. "Yes. I lived too long. Now it is time." He closed his eyes. Outside, a single drop of rain tapped on the window. The world continued, balanced between youth and age, life and death, just as it always must. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more thrilling tales. I also write novels in different genres like sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. If you'd like to check them out, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting stories.